Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
You want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community? Look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Natick, Page, and Castleton. Or view our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools and your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system. Milner separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us. The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
Emery Vistos Implement has been family owned and operated since 1935. Located in Oaks, North Dakota, they sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts, from edible bean equipment to air compressors and pressure washers. Plus, you'll have to stop by and check out their Ariat clothing selection at Emery Vistos Implement. Anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or go online to vistoimplement.com. That's vistoimplement.com.
Good evening and welcome to Milner, North Dakota, the site of tonight's Class B Region 1 boys basketball contest between the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds and the number 4 ranked Sargent County Bulldogs. For YourLiveEvent.com, I am Nick Furch. I'll be joined by my cameraman Connor Olson here for what is sure to be a fun and exciting regional game between the Bulldogs and the Warbirds. The Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds are coming into this one off of a big win against the Northern Cass Jaguars on Tuesday. That win put the Warbirds above Northern Cass in region play. If the season were to end today, Northern Cass would have to travel back down to play the Warbirds in the region play-in game just a few weeks away. The Warbirds were able to bounce back on Tuesday from a loss to the Lisbon Broncos on Monday, and that pushed the Broncos ahead of the Warbirds in the region standings. As it sits right now, Wyndmere Lidgerwood is sitting at 7-7 overall on the season, 3-5 in Region 1 play. As for the Sargent County Bulldogs, their magical season continues as they are sitting at 13-0, 6-0 in region play, and currently just a half game back of the Central Cass Squirrels in Region 1 standing, with a matchup between the two tops of the region still to come here in the season. The Bulldogs are actually coming off of a week-long break after defeating the Hankinson Pirates last Thursday. Pirates gave them a run for their money in the fourth quarter, turning a 7-point lead down to single digits. So both of these teams have a lot to prove here coming into the MAC. I had a chance to talk to both coaches ahead of this one. Talking to the head coach for the Warbirds, Todd Hosford. Some of his big keys to the game in this one is to take care of the basketball. Against Northern Cass, the Warbirds were able to shoot well from the perimeter, but for the most part, Coach Hosford talked about they are led on the interior with their senior big man, Briar Kaczynski, at 7 foot, normally leading the way. So how are they going to be able to get Kaczynski involved throughout the night is the big question mark for Coach Hosford and the Warbirds. As for Sargent County, talking to head coach Ryan Weber, his big hope is to just try and get the ball moving in transition. Senior guard Fletcher Wilprecht gets a lot of his points in that transition game, so how will Coach Hosford be able to contend with that transition play from Wilprecht? But also for Sargent County, how are they going to be able to contain Kaczynski on the inside? It sounds like they are going to have 6'5" forward guard combo Josh Wittich handle much of that responsibility throughout the evening. But we'll see Luke Martinson also get a chance, the 6'4" junior forward guard combo, get a chance at Kaczynski. Looking at the starting lineups coming into this one, the Warbirds are going to be led by Briar Kaczynski, the 7-foot senior forward, wearing number 32. His backcourt this evening will be a number 5 junior guard, 5'11", Levi Kackman, and the 5'8" junior guard, number 14, Landon Buer. Other members of the front court for the Warbirds, the 6'1" senior forward, number 12, Adam Baldwin, and the 6'2" sophomore forward, number 13, Brian Quam. As for Sargent County, their starting 5 this evening will be 5'11" junior guard, number 1, Nick Hansen, the 5'9" senior guard, number 3, Fletcher Wilprecht, the 6'4" junior guard, number 24, Luke Martinson, the 6'5" junior guard, number 35, Josh Wittich, and the Bulldogs' big man in the middle, the 5'11" senior center, number 12, Gavin Christensen. It's not too often where you have a matchup of a 7-footer and a under 6 foot center in Class B boys basketball, but that's exactly what we have here this evening. That is it for our pregame coverage of this matchup. We will step aside and we'll come back to the court here after a break for the starting lineups, announcements, and the opening tip here. You are watching Class B Region 1 boys basketball on yourliveevent.com.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Fact. High schools need every sports official they can find. Want to ensure that kids keep playing? Become an official and a leader. Over 25,000 North Dakota student athletes participate in statewide school-sponsored sports programs. Sports provide students with real-time training for real life. Teamwork and planning under pressure provide our young men and women with skills that will serve them throughout their lives. Without officials, high school sports wouldn't exist. It may be more.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education, where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers. I am going to teach the world someday.
The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us.
Once again, the starting lineups for the Warbirds here this evening. Number 5, Levi Kackman. Number 12, Adam Baldwin. Number 13, Brian Quam. Number 14, Landon Buer. And number 32, Briar Kaczynski. Once again, your starters for the Sargent County Bulldogs. Number 1, Nick Hansen. Number 3, Fletcher Wilprecht. Number 12, Gavin Christensen. Number 24, Luke Martinson. And number 35, Josh Wittich. Lineups are set. We are just about ready to throw it up, tip it up here, as Josh Wittich and Briar Kaczynski are set for the tip. 6'5" against 7 foot here. And we are ready to go in this one as Kaczynski able to win the tip. And the Warbirds will start with possession here in this one. Kaczynski up top now to Kackman. This is back to Brian Quam. Bewer down to Kaczynski down low. Kicks this out to Brian Quam. And nice little turnaround jumper there from Kaczynski. No good. Rebound by Fletcher Wilprecht. And he's looking to push right away. Gets it cross court to Wittich on the wing. And that shot's a little long. But Martinson able to get the offensive rebound. The offensive board, something that the Bulldogs have done extremely well all season long, and it doesn't really matter who it is on the floor. Wittich, Martinson, Christensen, all able to cash in off of offensive second chance opportunities as Wittich goes for the reverse, unable to get that one to go. Kaczynski barreling down, trying to get a block there. Kackman up top to Quam. This is Baldwin. Bewer here, his shot, and that's good. Landon Bewer getting the scoring started here for the Warbirds as they lead with just about a minute expired in our first quarter. Wilprecht stops, pops, follows his own shot, but unable to get that one to go, and it looks like we're going to have a foul called on Fletcher Wilprecht as Landon Bewer trying to secure that rebound goes out of bounds. First team foul on the Bulldogs. Man-to-man defense being played here by Sargent County. You can see Wittich already trying to, and Nick Hansen able to get the scoring going for Sargent County. Good instincts there by the junior guard, able to jump the passing lane. I was going to say Wittich trying to keep Kaczynski as far off the block as he can. Kackman, this is Brian Quam for 3. That's no good. Offensive rebound by Landon Bewer, and he is able to convert. 2 minutes gone here. Warbirds leading 4-2. Martinson up top, gets it now to Hansen, guarded by Bewer. Hansen's drive, and gets that to go. And the foul for Nick Hansen. That foul is called on Adam Baldwin, his first team foul for the Warbirds. Nick Hansen to the line, looking to convert the and one opportunity. And he is no good there. 4 points for Nick Hansen. Normally one of the few players for the starting 5 for Coach Weber that doesn't get much in the box score, but defensively able to really help out Sargent County as there's a turnover there as Kaczynski was trying to get it down low to Adam Baldwin. Wilprecht will bring the ball up here for Sargent County. Again, a man-to-man defense being played right now, maybe more of a matchup zone being played. As Wilprecht goes back door, loses the dribble, gets it to Wittich, and Josh Wittich able to get that one to go over the 7-footer. Landon Bewer bringing it up. This is Brian Quam. As Hansen tried to jump the passing lane, Bewer for 3, no good, but rebound fought for by Wittich and Kaczynski, and we've got a jump ball called. Possession will be in favor of Sargent County. Wittich has this on the left wing, gets a screen from Christensen, back up top to Martinson. This is Wilprecht. His three-point shot, that's good. Fletcher Wilprecht from deep. As we have our first three-point basket of the evening, credited to Fletcher Wilprecht. Down low to Kaczynski. He backs into Wittich, and his shot, that's good. Nice lefty hook there from Kaczynski as he gets his first points in this one. Hansen gets it to Christensen. Free throw line, gets it back up top to Martinson. Fletcher Wilprecht has this one. We'll see, looking down low for Martinson. And I think there's going to be a foul called on Baldwin as he tried to maybe play some help side on the low post. And that is going to be a second foul for Adam Baldwin, so he will take a seat. Checking in for the Warbirds for the first time here this evening, the freshman guard number 4, Jace Stenson. Christensen gets this up top to Wilprecht. Fresh shot clock now for Sargent County after that foul. Martinson, right wing three, off the mark, but gets his own miss down inside to Christensen. Gets it to Martinson on the cut, and no good, but collected by Stenson. Buer has this one now as he's guarded by Wilprecht. Stenson. Three-point shot from Buer, that's good. Landon Buer able to tie this one back up as it is 9-9 over halfway through quarter number 1. Nick Hansen up top now, back to Fletcher Wilprecht. Luke Martinson now to Wittich. Maybe a little bit of a 2-3 zone being played by Coach Hosford's Warbirds. This is Martinson, right wing. Still about 15 seconds on the shot clock. As it looks like the Bulldogs will reset their offense here. Christensen, his drive. Wittich, mid-range jumper. No good, but offensive rebound by Christensen as he's unable to get that second chance opportunity to go. But he will go to the line to shoot 2. That foul is called on number 5, Levi Kackman, his first, team's third here in the first half. First free throw from Christensen is no good. Grady Wielander, the junior guard, wearing number 00, getting his first minutes here in this one. Second free throw coming from Christensen, and that's good for Christensen, putting the Bulldogs back ahead here. Going quick up the floor. Kaczynski out to Quam, down to Buer, and Buer unable to handle that pass from Brian Quam, and that's going to be a turnover for the Warbirds. Taking care of the basketball was something that Coach Hosford was really hoping that his guys could do if they wanted to try and hang in this one. We'll see how some of these early turnovers are going to kind of shape out for the remainder of this one. Wilprecht now to Martinson, inside to Christensen. Christensen tries to get it down low to Wittich, hits the rim on the pass. So that's a turnover for the Bulldogs. So early turnovers, strong defense being played by both sides. Buer able to keep that pivot foot down low to Kaczynski, guarded by Wielander, backs him in, and that is no good. And poked away, and Buer able to get that one to go. As it was kind of batted around down low as the Warbirds lead in this one, 2 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Wilprecht tried to get it. Good hands there by Landon Buer as he's able to control it now for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Jace Stenson. And before Christensen was able to get a steal there in the corner, Coach Hosford able to get a timeout. Just a 30-second timeout called here by Coach Hosford. So looking at some of the early action here in the first quarter, right, that interior play. How are the Bulldogs going to be able to handle that size of Kaczynski down low? How are they going to be able to get it to their senior center, about a foot shorter than the senior center for the Warbirds? So lot of moving pieces here early on, 1:52 remaining, as the Warbirds are going to be able to keep possession after that timeout, Brian Quam is going to be the trigger man here down low. Stenson, no good. Rebound there by Josh Wittich. He gets it ahead to Martinson. As Martinson looking to push. Nice little stutter step there. Gets it to Christensen, and Gavin Christensen able to get that one to go. Foul called on number 13, Brian Quam, his first, team's fourth. As Christensen back to the line to try and convert the and one, unable to do so. So 1 for 3 from the line right now is Christensen. Stenson down low, gets Wittich in the air, and he is going to draw a foul. We'll see who this one's called on, and is called on number 35, Josh Wittich. That's going to be the first foul on Wittich here in this one. Second team foul of the first half for Sargent County, as that first free throw from Jace Stenson is no good. Checking in for the Warbirds, number 23, Matthias Kackman, the 6'3" senior forward. Second free throw here from Stenson is no good. Empty trip there for the Warbirds as Colton Cadoon just checked in for Sargent County. Martinson back up top to Wittich. And lazy pass there by Wittich, picked off by Levi Kackman ahead to Stenson. And Jay Stenson able to get that one to go. And he will go to the line looking to convert a 3-point opportunity. That foul there was on Josh Wittich. That is his second, so he will take a seat. Nick Hansen coming back in as Stenson back to the line to shoot one here. And another empty trip there for Stenson from the line, but that does give the Warbirds a lead, 13-12. Colton Cadoon's three, short. Good close out there by Landon Buer as a minute remaining in quarter number one. And the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds leading here by 1. Stenson now to Kackman in the corner. Maybe a 2-3 zone being played by Sargent County. Gets it down low to Kaczynski. Tried to get it to Matthias Kackman, but unable to do so. About a 10-second, 11-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Sargent County can go 2 for 1 here, as Matthias Kackman was able to read that pass, and Martinson saved it by throwing it off of Landon Buer. So 20 seconds left on the shot clock, 32 on the game clock. Hansen up top now to Wielander. Hansen again. Colton Cadoon right wing. Hansen back out to Cadoon, gets it to Christensen, short corner, gets that one to go. Good job there by Gavin Christensen, able to get that shot up and in before Kaczynski could come over for the block attempt. 8 seconds left here on the game clock with, that was Levi Kackman, now to Stenson. Cross court to Kackman, and that is no good. Nice close out there by Colton Cadoon on the Levi Kackman last second shot. And at the end of your first quarter, Sargent County leading in this one, 14. Wyndmere Lidgerwood, 13.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
The dedicated staff at Wyndmere Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Wyndmere Auto is a CarQuest auto parts dealer, providing auto parts and offering dealer direct parts from Dodge, Ford, and GM. Wyndmere Auto is also a fast sprayer dealer, as they carry a full line of sprayer parts and storage tanks. For shop hours, specials, or CarQuest auto products, go online to wyndmereauto.com. Wyndmere Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Wyndmere.
Second quarter just about to begin here from Milner as Sargent County leading after one by one. Looking at the guys on the floor right now for Coach Hosford. Levi Kackman, Matthias Kackman, Landon Buer, Brian Quam, and Briar Kuczynski as an early turnover to start quarter number 2 as Nick Hansen, Fletcher Wilprecht, Gavin Christensen, Colton Cadoon, and Luke Martinson on the floor for Coach Weber. 2-3 zone being played here by the Warbirds. Luke Martinson's three, no good, in and out. Rebound by Kuczynski, able to keep that ball high and make sure that none of those guards able to poke that away. So 2-3 zone being played also by Sargent County. That was one of the conversations I had with Coach Hosper that he was worried about was how are they going to play against a 2-3 as Martinson got the block. Shot there was no good. See if Sargent County wants to push. And it looks like they'll set up in the half court. This half court setting has been pretty successful for the Warbirds so far defensively. Looks like they got Fletcher Wilprecht running baseline here as Martinson has this 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Inside to Gavin Christensen. Nice find there by Martinson as Christensen just kind of found the soft spot in the 2-3 zone. Matthias Kackman up top to Brian Quam, his three. That's good. Brian Quam able to tie this one back up 16-16. Hansen over to Cadoon. Christensen down low to Wilprecht, no good, but gets his own miss. Fade away, shot, no good. Good hustle there by Christensen, but they're going to say that his foot was out of bounds as he tried to save that one. Buer now to Quam, back to Buer, trying to break that press. Kuczynski ahead to Matthias Kackman. And Kackman able to get that one to go as the Warbirds reclaim the lead, 18-16 here. 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. Colton Cadoon, little hesitation there. Fletcher Wilprecht after a closeout from Matthias Kackman. Nick Hansen down low to Christensen, and Gavin Christensen able to get that one to go. Christensen with 9 points already here in this one, half of the team's points. As Buer gets it to Kuczynski, Matthias Kackman to Levi Kackman, and good finish there by Levi Kackman. Back in for the second quarter as Hansen almost lost that one. Good tip there by Brian Quam, and the Warbirds have numbers ahead to Buer, and hard foul there by Nick Hansen as he went for the block. And they're going to say he got him clean up top, foul down low to the line to shoot is Landon Buer. First free throw there from Buer is good. Checking back in for Sargent County, Josh Wittich and Grady Wielander as Colton Cadoon and Luke Martinson take a seat. Josh Wittich playing with those 2 fouls. And set to check in for the Warbirds, Jace Stenson, as that free throw from Buer is no good. So Stenson will wait till the next dead ball. Hansen up top. Grady Wielander down low to Christensen. Skip pass to Wilprecht for 3. No good. Kuczynski able to collect the rebound. Wyndmere Lidgerwood leading in this one 23-18 as a 30-second timeout called by Ryan Weber. That slam dunk there by Briar Kuczynski gets him his second basket on the evening. 4 points for Kuczynski. Really seeing that 2-3 zone played by the Warbirds kind of extend and start to jump those passing lanes a little bit more, as we're starting to see the Warbirds able to get the ball in the interior on the offensive side. So Hansen has this right now. You can see that extension really creeping up the floor for the Warbirds. Down low to Wittich, and Wittich is going to draw a foul there. I believe they're going to call it on Matthias Kackman, and they will. So Kackman, that is his first, team's 5th foul here. First free throw from Josh Wittich is no good. Second free throw from Wittich. Able to get that one to go. So just about halfway through quarter number 2. Warbirds have gotten up to a 5-point lead. Currently sitting at 4. Levi Kackman to Jay Stenson. Gets it down low to Kaczynski. And Kaczynski finds Matthias Kackman, but he misses the bunny as the Bulldogs able to escape from that possession. Hansen has it now. Back to Wielander. Good fast pass there to Wittich. And Josh Wittich might have been blocked by Kaczynski, as we're going to have a jump ball called. As I believe that was Matthias Kackman who was able to kind of trap Christensen. Down low, possession will stay with the Bulldogs. Wielander's 3. No good. Rebound by Christensen. Good contest there by Kaczynski. As another empty possession for the Bulldogs. Brian Quam out to Jay Stenson's 3. No good. Good hustle there by Wielander, able to get the rebound ahead to Hansen. Wielander now to Wittich, back to Wilprecht, 2-3 zone. Played Stenson guarding Wilprecht. His mid-range pull-up shot, that's good. Three minutes to go here in the first half. Sargent County trying to reclaim the lead here. They came in up by 1. Good strong take there by Levi Kackman. And we'll see what this is called on. If it's called on Wittich, that's going to be his 3rd. And it is. 3 fouls on Josh Wittich. 5 team fouls for the Bulldogs. First free throw coming here from Levi Kackman is no good. Luke Martinson checking in for Josh Wittich. Free throws have been a struggle for both teams, as the second free throw from Levi Kackman is also no good. Luke Martinson off the bench, able to get the rebound. Hansen inside to Martinson. His mid-range shot rolls around the rim and falls, and we are tied up once again at 23. As Colton Cadoon set to check back in for the Bulldogs. Landon Buer for the Warbirds. Good on-ball defense play there by Hansen, trying to get it down low to Kaczynski. Out to Brian Quam for 3. No good. Good box out there from Fletcher Wilprecht. As Martinson to Wielander. His 3. No good. But Martinson. Oh, good steal there from Fletcher Wilprecht, as Martinson was fighting for that offensive rebound against Kaczynski, and he throws that one away. Good instincts there. Jay Stenson kicks out to Matthias Kackman. His mid-range shot, no good. Rebound by Christensen. Martinson tried to get it to Christensen. I think that was Brian Quam who jumped the original pass, and we've got a jump ball here between Stenson and Christensen. Possession arrow favors the Warbirds. So Grady Wielander taking a seat for Sargent County. Levi Kackman taking a seat for the Warbirds. Landon Buer leading the way. 1:30 left here in the first half. Kaczynski up top. This is Stenson down low to Matthias Kackman. And Kackman tried to keep those heels off the blue. Well, they're going to say he stepped on the baseline. Turnover for the Warbirds. So Matthias Kackman will take a seat. Levi Kackman will check back in. Kadun has this now to Wilprecht. Hansen left wing inside to Christensen. Down low to Martinson. And Luke Martinson. Good find there from Gavin Christensen. As the Bulldogs have turned a 5-point deficit back to a 4-point lead here in this one with a minute to go in the first half. Good cut there by Brian Quatt, blocked by Christensen. And we're going to have last touch by Landon Buer. It will be Bulldog basketball. Wilprecht set to lead the way here. 50 seconds left in the first half. Wilprecht almost loses that one. Back to Hansen. Martinson on the inside, out to Hansen for three, and no good as Kaczynski and Martinson fight for the rebound, and the possession arrow is in favor of Sargent County. So shot clock turned off, just under 35 seconds, sitting at 34.9. Bulldogs can hold for the last shot if they would like. And the patience being played by the guards looks to be what the plan is here for Coach Weber's Bulldogs. Good ball movement now, really getting that 2-3 zone moving. Down to 15 seconds on the game clock. It's thrown away by Nick Hansen. As the Bulldogs were really trying to just move it around. Great movement on that 2-3 zone by the Warbirds as they now have a chance to narrow this deficit going into halftime. Good defense play there by Wilprecht. Down low to Kaczynski. His turn shot, and that's good. Ahead to Martinson, and that's not going to count. As Briar Kaczynski able to turn this to just a 2-point halftime deficit for the Warbirds as Sargent County leads in this one. 27, Warbirds 25. We will step aside and we'll be back in just a little bit for first half stats and highlights, as well as a look at some other action that's going on around Region 1. Your halftime score, 27-25, Class B, Region 1 boys basketball on yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on yourliveevent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter. Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on yourliveevent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Natick, Page, and Castleton. Or view our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools and your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like every time I go to a meeting, like everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us. The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
Has been family owned and operated since 1935. Located in Oaks, North Dakota, they sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts, from edible bean equipment to air compressors and pressure washers. Plus, you'll have to stop by and check out their Ariat clothing selection at Emery Vistos Implement. Anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or go online to vistoimplement.com. That's vistoimplement.com.
27-25, your halftime score here from Milner. as the Sargent County Bulldogs lead in this one by 2 over the Warbirds. Looking at our first half stats in this one, the Warbirds were led in scoring by their junior guard, number 14, Landon Buer. He had 10 points to lead all scorers. Followed by Buer is Breyer Kaczynski, who was able to get 6, including that last second bucket to turn this to just a 2-point halftime deficit for the Warbirds. Brian Quam was able to add a triple, as well as Jay Stenson, Levi Kackman, and Matthias Kackman, each getting a bucket to round out the scoring in the first half for Wyndmere Lidgerwood. As for the Sargent County Bulldogs, they're being led in scoring by their seniors. Gavin Christensen has 9, Fletcher Wilprecht with 7, Luke Martinson and Nick Hansen each with 4, and Josh Wittich with 3. Looking back at the first half, that second quarter was really a quarter of runs for both teams, as the Warbirds able to lead by as much as 5. Sargent County was able to get their lead up to 4 after trailing by 5. So we'll really be able to see here in this one, how will the foul trouble for Josh Wittich play a factor trying to contain Breyer Kaczynski, who only has 6 points. Guy who's coming in flirting with a triple-double between points, rebounds, and blocks. Done very well on the rebounds, or for the rebounds so far. Only those 6 points. We'll see if he is able to kind of turn it up here, as Josh Wittich is definitely going to have to play a little more conservative here in this second half. As for Coach Weber, one of his big hopes was to try and get out in transition, and the Warbirds have done a pretty good job containing that here. Fletcher Wilprecht usually gets a lot of his scoring off of transition opportunities. I haven't seen him leak out and get a open layup up to this point. So for both teams, how are they going to make these adjustments? Sargent County hoping to hang on to this lead as we get started. Looking at who is set to start the second half for Sargent County, it does look like Josh Wittich is going to be sitting out the start of this second half. Otherwise, the starters are about the same. Grady Wielander will be starting in place for Josh Wittich. Nick Hansen, Fletcher Wilprecht, Gavin Christensen, and Luke Martinson on the floor. As for Coach Hosford's Warbirds, on the floor will be Levi Kackman, Adam Baldwin, Brian Quam, Landon Buer, and Breyer Kaczynski, as Landon Buer almost lost that one along the sideline, but able to control it now. Warbirds able to get their first possession started, but stolen there by Wilprecht, as he's able to get that one to go. But talked about Wilprecht not being able to get too much in transition. He's going to start the second half with a nice steal there. Cross-court skip pass to Baldwin, and his three-pointer off the mark. Wilprecht looking ahead to push to Martinson. And lazy pass there for Martinson, picked off by Buer. Nice behind the back dribble, good strong take. As Landon Buer with 12 points here. Hansen has this now up to Wilprecht. That 2-3 zone has been causing some problems for the Bulldogs on the interior. Martinson, his mid-range shot, short off the rim, rebound by Brian Quam. And he is going to hesitation dribble there, take it to the rack, but no good. Maybe a little bit too strong off the backboard. Three-point shot here from Wilprecht is good. Fletcher Wilprecht, second triple, as the Bulldogs now lead in this one 32-27. 12 points for Wilprecht. Good tip there by Christensen. Three-point shot by Levi Kackman off the mark. Rebound by Hansen, Wilprecht ahead to Christensen. And Christensen saw the 7-footer bearing down. Good defense played there by Buer. Able to get the steal as he was trying to kick it out to Martinson. Down low to Kaczynski. This is Buer now to Levi Kackman in the corner. His three's good. Levi Kackman has 5 points here as Wielander's three is up and off the mark. Good rebound there by Hansen. Back out to Wielander. His second three, no good. Still unable to connect from deep is Grady Wielander. As Adam Baldwin taking it up the floor right now. And he gets it, tried to get it to Kaczynski, but Brian Quam there to get that one. Tries a little dump pass to Kaczynski. And that's a little far down for Kaczynski to try and get that dump pass down at the knees. So turnover again for the Warbirds. This is Hansen inside to Martinson. And he gets it, tries to get it to Wielander. But Wielander was looking to run the baseline a little bit behind him. Ball goes out of bounds. So full court pressure being brought on right now by the Bulldogs. Up ahead to Levi Kackman. Brian Quam here trying to get it to Kaczynski down low. Good turnover that right shoulder out to Adam Baldwin. And his three, no good. Martinson, Euro step, and he draws the foul. We'll see who they call this on. It might be on Levi Kackman. And it is. So foul on number 5, Levi Kackman. That is his second first-team foul here in the second half. Free throw here from Martinson is no good. So free throws have been a problem for both teams here in this one. Second free throw from Martinson. And that's good. 1 for 2 for Luke Martinson. Brian Quam has this one now. And Christensen able to force the tie-up. And possession arrow is going to, I believe it should be in favor of the Bulldogs. And they are going to give it to Sargent County as the Warbirds started the second half with possession. So the possession arrow is in favor of the Bulldogs. Next tie-up will go to the Warbirds. Wilprecht shot fake. Gets it out to Wielander. Wielander gets it up top now to Hansen. Wilprecht, 10 seconds left on the shot clock, tipped away by Baldwin, recollected by Martinson. He gets it to Christensen, and ball is tapped around. Christensen tries to get it to Wielander, and we're going to have a shot clock violation. Great defensive possession there by the Warbirds, as Wielander and Hansen will take a seat. Colton Cadoon and Josh Wittich checking back in for Sargent County. Brian Quam has this one, and he'll be able to walk this one up the floor. About halfway through quarter number 3, Bulldogs leading by 3. Levi Kackman now to Adam Baldwin. Up top to Buer. His 3, no good. Rebound by Wittich. Cadoon has this one ahead now to Martinson. Martinson somehow almost got that to Christensen, and they're going to say that is off of Christensen's foot. As maybe that interior pressure from Kaczynski, something that these Bulldogs have really had to worry about here on these back-to-back possessions with turnovers, unable to get a shot up on the interior. Adam Baldwin guarded by Colton Cadoon. Good jump there by Wittich, but three-point shot from Kackman, no good. Rebound by Wilprecht. And Wilprecht able to get that one to Christensen. Good find up top to Wittich. His floater leaves it short but gets his own miss. Cadoon down low to Martinson. Martinson able to draw the foul on Briar Kaczynski. That is just the first foul on Briar Kaczynski here in this one. First free throw from Martinson is good. Second free throw coming here from Martinson. And that's good. And we've got a quick timeout called here by the Warbirds. We'll take a quick timeout too. 35-30, Bulldogs lead.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's Jerrid.
35-30, Sargent County leading 3:16 left in the third quarter. Able to break the press quickly are the Warbirds. They get it inside now to Kaczynski. Going against Wittich, who has 3 fouls, and he's able to sky over Josh Wittich. Hasn't been too often for Josh Wittich this season where somebody towers over him, the 6'5" guard. Unable to stop Kaczynski as that shot from Wilprecht, no good. Rebound by Baldwin, ahead now to Levi Kackman. Kackman now to Kaczynski. Kaczynski backing into Wittich, outside now to Kackman. He drives, and they're going to say he drew a foul on the floor. Okay, so we got a foul called on number 24, Luke Martinson. That's going to be the first foul on Martinson here in this one. Second, as Kackman able to kind of sneak out of the backside of that baseline set. Brian Quam now back up to Adam Baldwin. Martinson's on Kaczynski, and they're going to call Martinson again for a foul. So second foul on Martinson. Checking back in for the Warbirds is number 23, Matthias Kackman. And they're going to call a travel on Kaczynski here. I think when Wittich heard that whistle, he was a little nervous. Sigh of relief there by Wittich as the Bulldogs have possession here, leading by 3, just about 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. Wittich inside to Martinson. Good pass down low to Christensen. But unable to get that to go is Christensen. Wilprecht almost jumped that pass, but Buer, he's got numbers. And Kaczynski almost got the put-back dunk, but Adam Baldwin there to get the Warbirds back to within 1. 35-34, under 2 to go here in quarter number 3. Wilprecht's pull-up jumper, that's good. Fletcher Wilprecht having himself a second half, 7 points for the senior guard here. Kackman to Kackman, down low to Kaczynski. And unable to get that one to go, but good rebound there from Buer. And no travel called. And good rebound there. Good job by Sargent County, able to finish that possession and draw a foul is Wittich. Kaczynski is going to pick up the blocking foul. So 2 fouls now. Should be 2 fouls on Kaczynski. Right now the board's saying just 1, but I believe that is 2 on Kaczynski as Jace Stenson checks back in for the Warbirds, as well as Nick Hansen for Sargent County. Wilprecht has this one now to Kadoon. Swing over to Hansen. Kadoon. Hansen, good 2-3 zone being played. You got to really move the ball to get to the interior. Somehow gets it to Martinson, and he's able to convert on the turnaround mid-range shot. As Kadoon lost his shoe in the backcourt, but able to get it back on. It gets the steal ahead to Wilprecht, and Fletcher Wilprecht. That's the play from Fletcher Wilprecht. Right there, leaking out in transition, getting an easy bucket. Tried to jump Matthias Kackman, but he's able to hold on, convert, and shot clock turned off here in this one. See how Sargent County wants to play this one. Remember, they had that turnover late in the second half, which allowed a possession to get back to within 2 as Kadoon shoots for 3. Way long there from Kadoon. as there's 10 seconds left on the clock. Warbirds can get this down to just a one-possession game. Down low to Kaczynski, out to Levi Kackman for three. That's good! Levi Kackman, Wilprecht's half-court heave, leaves it just short. As we are setting up for an exciting finish here, as Sargent County has the narrow lead, 41-39. You're watching Region 1 Class B Boys Basketball on your live event.
Fact. High schools need every sports official they can find. Want to ensure that kids keep playing? Become an official and a leader. Over 25,000 North Dakota student athletes participate in statewide school-sponsored sports programs. Sports provide students with real-time training for real life. Teamwork and planning under pressure provide our young men and women with skills that will serve them throughout their lives. Without officials, high school sports wouldn't exist. It may be more
41-39, Sargent County leading in this one. Huge three-point shot there by Levi Kackman, able to get this back down to just a 2-point deficit for the Warbirds. So Wyndmere Lidgerwood will have possession here to start our final frame as Levi Kackman, Jay Stenson, Adam Baldwin, Brian Kwan getting his first action, and Matthias Kackman on the floor. Skip pass to Levi Kackman, and he's blocked by Martinson. And fighting for the board is Martinson. Down low to Baldwin, and Adam Baldwin left alone. And we are tied at 41 apiece. Hansen, Wielander, Wilprecht, Martinson, and Christensen on the floor as Martinson again able to get a turnaround jumper to go on that interior of the 2-3 as Briar Kaczynski set to check back in. Quick little breather for him to start the fourth quarter, and we've got a timeout called here by the Warbirds. "30-second timeout called by Coach Hosford. Looking at some other scores from around Region 1. Oak Grove currently leading over Enderlin at halftime, 46-23. A big one here for Warbirds fans. Northern Cass lost tonight to Richland 50-47. As that kind of gives the Warbirds a little bit more cushion when it comes to that possible matchup. Remember, we mentioned at the top here as Stenson drives. At the top here, the Warbirds would be hosting Northern Cass in the region playing game if the season were to end today. If they were able to pull this one out, that might be a little added boost. But Martinson off the Euro miss, gets his own miss, able to convert. 45-41, just over a minute gone here in the fourth quarter. Adam Baldwin, his drive, gets it out to Kackman, and they're going to say Kackman was on the line, and his shot off the mark. Christensen lets that one go out of bounds as Landon Buer checking back in for the Warbirds. Stenson will take a seat. 6:38, Bulldogs leading by 4. Looking back in this one, I think Warbirds might have had a 5-point lead at one point, but Bulldogs have been hanging out at about 4-point lead most of the game. Christensen trying to get out to Baldwin, out to Martinson, but stolen there by Baldwin as Buer gets it to Baldwin. Back to Buer. Kackman poked away, and they're going to say last touch by the Warbirds. Sargent County, good defensive possession there. Quick hands able to force a turnover. Hansen back to Wilprecht, now to Wielander. Gets it across to Christensen. Christensen inside to Martinson, and Martinson takes the alley-oop layup opportunity as the lead is now up to 6 for Sargent County. Their largest lead here in this one. Gets it down low to Kaczynski, guarded by Wielander. Out to Baldwin for 3. That's good! Adam Baldwin from deep. As it is back down to just a one possession lead for the Bulldogs. Timeout called. 47-44, Sargent County still holding on in this one.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
I'm dreaming of a world where everyone has the opportunity for education. Where classrooms are not only a place to learn, but to make an impact. I will help the next generation of game changers and difference makers.
47-44, big three there from Adam Baldwin to trim this back down to just a one possession lead. Inside to Martinson, back out to Wittich. Martinson's been doing well in that mid-range jumper, but unable to get that one to go as Baldwin gets the rebound and throws it away, trying to get that one to Landon Buer. A little careless with the basketball, as the Warbirds could have had a chance to tie this one up or get it inside a field goal. Martinson tries to get it to Kadum, but stolen by Kackman. Ahead to Brian Quam. Good disciplined defense there by Wittich as Kackman's three. No good. Rebound there by Wittich. Great defense played there by Wittich in transition. Staying down, not trying to pick up that fourth foul. So Wilprecht has this one now. That extended 2-3 zone being played by the Warbirds has been an issue for these guards for Sargent County most of the evening. Swings this to Wittich, now back to Wilprecht. 10 on the shot clock. Wittich's mid-range shot, a little bit long, but rebound by Christensen. Out to Wilprecht for three. That's good! Fletcher Wilprecht hits one from deep, and we are back to a 6-point lead for Sargent County, 50-44. Brian Kwan looking to answer, unable to do so. Good box out there by Wittich, as Kaczynski unable to get an offensive board. Inside, this is back out to Kadun. Now Wittich, Kadun, Wilprecht. Swing to Kadun, 15 on the shot clock. Down low to Wittich, but blocked by Baldwin. Up to Martinson, his mid-range shot. Good touch there by the junior guard, Luke Martinson. He has made a killing on that mid-range paint area. Fans wanted to travel, but Buer able to keep control. Good defense play there down low by Wittich, as Kackman out to Quam. Down low to Kaczynski. Good dig there by Martinson, as he's able to get the steal. Turnovers becoming a problem here as Sargent County looking to really hold on to the momentum here. Christensen back out to Kadun. This is Wilprecht. Shot fake. Not taking it inside to Martinson. Turnaround mid-range shot. That's good once again for Luke Martinson, as Sargent County is up to a double-digit lead here. Under 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And there's going to be a foul called by Christensen as he looked to reach there. Checking back in for the Bulldogs, Nick Hansen, as Colton Kadun will take a seat. Good bench minutes being played right now by the two juniors for Coach Weber in Wielander and Kadun. Skip pass to Kackman from Baldwin. Gets this out to Buer. Screen set by Kaczynski. Baldwin for three. That's good! Adam Baldwin again able to connect from deep, as Baldwin starting to feel it from downtown. Timeout called here, as Sargent County able to extend it to double digits, looking to hold on, leading by 7.
world someday.
The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates.
The download to Wittich. Josh Wittich. But in foul trouble most of the evening, but able to convert when he's got the chances. Good defense play there by Hansen. And blocked there by Wittich. But that's going to be his 4th foul. Josh Wittich with his 4th, team's 4th here in the second half. As Landon Buer to the line to shoot 2, and his first free throw is good. Talked about free throws being a struggle for both teams. It looks like both teams might have to rely on that charity stripe here to either get back into the game or to maintain a lead here if you're Sargent County. Is Hansen able to break that press and slows it back down. Good job hitting the brakes there. Martinson able to get some separation from Quam. And he tried to slip it there to Christensen. But they got numbers now as Quam. And might have gotten stuck on his hip there as he tried a little bit of a retreat step back dribble. He's going to be called for a travel. Under 2 minutes to go here. 56-49. Wilprecht has this. Nice scoop pass there to Wittich, but blocked by Kaczynski. And after a Christensen miss, Nick Hansen, he's going to take this back. He wanted the 3, but Coach Weber saying, dude, we got a lead. Pull this one out. Let's try and win this as a 3-point shot from Wilprecht, no good. I think the roof might have exploded if that would have gone. And we've got a jump ball called here between Buer and Hansen. Possession will favor the Bulldogs as we're under 90 seconds to go here in the 4th. Nice little slip pass to Christensen. The Warbirds were not ready, but Wilprecht and Christensen were. The seniors for the Bulldogs coming up big here in this 4th quarter. As Brian Quam gets it now to Baldwin. Another senior trying to come up big here in the 4th quarter. And we're going to have a foul called. I believe that's going to be on Nick Hansen. It is. That foul on Hansen is his 2nd. 5 team fouls here in the second half, so still 1 foul to give if you're Sargent County. If a foul game starts to be played by the Warbirds, they've got quite a few to give. And Brian Quam able to sneak his way just underneath the basket. As he's able to get that one to go. 58-51, 1:01 left here in the 4th quarter as Sargent County leading in this one, looking to extend their record to 14-0, 7-0 in Region 1 play. The Bulldogs are going to be in action tomorrow night. That's going to be the first game of a 3-game road trip as they take on Carrington. Next week, the Bulldogs will have 2 crucial region contests against Tri-State on Tuesday and a big matchup against the Oak Grove Grovers on Friday. That game will be played at Oak Grove. As for the Warbirds, they will be hosting the Hankinson Pirates next Tuesday down in Lidgerwood. Huge rivalry game as the Pirates able to best the Warbirds, missing Kaczynski and Matthias Kackman. Looking for a little revenge in the region counter are the Warbirds. Martinson set to be the trigger man, and he gets it to Hansen, and there's going to be the first foul taken, 4th team foul here on the second half. So still 2 more to give if you're the Warbirds before you even have an opportunity to get in the bonus, as Christensen has this now to Martinson. And Levi Kackman will take this one. One of the hard parts with trying to catch up with fouls, it also resets the shot clock, so gives the Bulldogs more time to just run off here in this one. That foul from Kackman is going to be the third. Looks like we might have some blood. Nothing a little bit of athletic tape can't cover if you're Josh Wittich. So still one foul to give. 2 fouls will put the Bulldogs in bonus. Hansen has this one. Up now to Wittich. And I think that's once again going to be Levi Kackman. So 4 fouls now on Levi Kackman. Next foul will put the Bulldogs to the line. Somehow Wilprecht was able to get that one after it was first touched by Kaczynski, knocked around by Christensen. Wilprecht got it, goes off the foot of a Warbird. And Coach Weber's going to take a timeout. Maybe draw something up here to try and get one of your better free throws. Martinson, the ball coming out of an inbound. (58-51), Sargent County leading. Lead got up to 10 after only being up by 2 points at the start of this fourth quarter. Coming out of the timeout, Sargent County trying to get it to their best free throw shooter. Warbirds just hoping for a quick turnover. Martinson back to Hansen, and that was close to an over the back from Hansen, but now to Christensen, and Wilprecht has this one, and he is going to draw the foul. And that foul is going to be called on Levi Kackman, and that is his 5th. So he has fouled out here in this one. So into the game for Kackman is Jace Stenson. Fletcher Wilprecht to the line for a bonus, and he misses that first one. Exactly what the Warbirds needed as Baldwin looking to push. And his 3, no good. Rebound collected by Christensen, and Christensen tried to get rid of that one before he was fouled, but he is going to be the one looking to shoot. So foul there is on Jay Stenson, his first, team's 8th, so still in 1-1 Christensen. Looking to connect on the front end of the 1-1. First free throw from Gavin Christensen is good. Christensen, normally the free throw line is a struggle point for him, but able to hit that front end of a 1-1. But unable to get the second as he went in to get his own miss. And he's going to foul Brian Quam. But luckily for Sargent County, they still had that one foul to give, so second foul on Christensen. Stenson, Baldwin, and good hustle there by Wilprecht as we've got a timeout called here. Good hustle there by Fletcher Wilprecht, and that steal there might just be enough to end the Warbirds' hopes. .7 left on the clock. Sargent County with an 8-point lead and an ability to kind of hold on to this one and try to run out the clock. Sargent County girls basketball also able to pick up a win earlier in the evening as they took on Ellendale. That game was played over in North Sargent. So the Bulldogs girls team continuing what has been a fun winning streak for them as they start to wind down their regular season. The girls basketball team will be playing in the NDSCS Bonanza on Saturday. As Martinson tried to get it to Wilprecht. Wilprecht trying to maybe crawl around there, and we'll see if they say it was touched up high. And if they say it is not, then it is going to go back to the backcourt. And that is what they're saying, is it was not touched in the front court. It's going to the back to the backcourt. Maybe a little bit of an adjustment as the clock did run for a little bit there. So 22.2 seconds on the clock. Brian Quam trying to get it in and tipped there by Wittich as Christensen trying to get it down low to Wilprecht, and a foul is going to be called there on Jace Stenson. That's his second. Christensen to the line for the last 1-and-1 opportunity for Sargent County before being in a double bonus on the next foul. First free throw from Christensen leaves that one short. Buer ahead to Stenson. Back to Buer. And good strong take there by Buer. And he is going to draw a foul. If it's on Wittich, he is done. But they're going to call this one on Luke Martinson. I believe that's number 3, and it is for Luke Martinson. 7th team foul for Sargent County. First free throw there from Landon Buer is good. Second free throw, also good. So Warbirds are without a timeout. Hansen, and it looks like the Warbirds are just going to let them run this one out as Sargent County able to survive another one here as they win in this one 59-53. Sargent County pushing their record to 14-0 on the season, 7-0 in Region 1 play as the Warbirds fall below 500 as they are now 7-8 on the season, 3-6 in Region 1 play. We will step aside here into this one. We'll be back with post-game stats and coverage, as well as a look around Region 1 and for what is to come. 59-53 Sargent County over the Warbirds on your live event. We'll be right back.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
The dedicated staff at Wyndmere Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Wyndmere Auto is a CarQuest auto parts dealer, providing auto parts and offering dealer direct parts from Dodge, Ford, and GM. Wyndmere Auto is also a fast sprayer dealer as they carry a full line of sprayer parts and storage tanks. For shop hours, specials, or CarQuest auto products, go online to WyndmereAuto.com. Wyndmere Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Wyndmere.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter. Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onset Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Natick, Page, and Castleton. Or view our website, www.onstedlaw.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
59-53, your final here from Milner as the Sargent County Bulldogs able to escape with a win here against their close in proximity rivals, Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds, as the Bulldogs have now extended their winning streak to 14-0 on the season, 7-0 in Region 1 play, as the Warbirds now fall below 500. 7-8 on the season, 3-6 in region play. With the Northern Cass Jaguars losing to the Richland Colts earlier, the Warbirds still leading them in region play, still trying to hold on to a possible hosting of a region play-in game. That'll be something really exciting to watch here as we come down the stretch for these final games for the Warbirds. Tonight for Wyndmere Lidgerwood, they were led in scoring by their junior guard, number 14, Landon Buer. He had 16 points on the evening. Much of those points were coming in that first half, as he was able to get 11 of his points in that first half. 10 of his points in that first half. 6 points in the second half for Buer. Trailing him was Adam Baldwin, who got 8 of his 10 points in that fourth quarter. Really started to shrink that lead back down for the Bulldogs. All 10 of his points were coming in that second half. Briar Kaczynski and Levi Kackman each with 8. Kackman getting 2 threes in that third quarter to really keep it close for the Warbirds. Brian Quam able to add 5, Matthias Kackman 4, and Jay Stenson with 2. As we mentioned, the Warbirds currently in control of a host game. We'll see if they're able to hold on to that one as they progress. They will take on the Hankinson Pirates here next Tuesday. That game being played down in Lidgerwood. They will travel to EKM. I believe that game's going to be played over in Colm on the 14th to finish up their non-region schedule. And then after that, they will end the season by traveling to Maple River and hosting the Richland Colts in their season finale. As for the Sargent County Bulldogs, they were led in scoring tonight by number 24, Luke Martinson, able to get 10 of his 19 in that fourth quarter. 15 of his 19 in the second half. Right behind him was Fletcher Wilprecht. Wilprecht able to have 3 threes on the evening. 10 points in the second half. Christensen with 12. Josh Wittich with 5. And Nick Hansen with 4. The Sargent County Bulldogs will hit the road here starting tomorrow, traveling up to Carrington before playing 2 huge region games against Tri-State on Tuesday and that big matchup against the Oak Grove Grovers on Friday. The Grovers currently sitting at number 4 in Region 1, so the last bye of region play is for the Grovers, so looking to increase their positioning with a upset win over Sargent County. Sargent County hopefully able to extend what has been a fun season at this point. The last home game for the Bulldogs will be played against the Lisbon Broncos on February 17th. That'll be the last home game that we will have here on your live event for the boys' schedule. 59-53, your final score. Want to thank everyone who tuned in here this evening. Thank you to those friends of mine back in Wyndmere, Lidgerwood. Always fun to be able to watch the Warbirds play. As a graduate of Wyndmere, always nice to see the effort that Coach Hosford gets out of his team as the Bulldogs come out of this one 14-0. They're going to keep it rolling. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a good night. For YourLiveEvent.com, I'm Nick Furch. Thank you.